the moment, he's 400s down on his previous best. Drives out towards the line. Cassidy takes the checkered flag. Buemi takes the checkered flag. Mortara doesn't make it through. Verline 8th. Verline takes the checkered flag and is only 8th fastest. He's going to be on the 8th row of the grid, the championship leader. There goes Sete Camera up into 4th spot, and Evans is out. Evans isn't through to the duels. Van Dorn, Buemi, Cassidy, Sete Camera. Mitch Evans will start on the 5th row of the grid, 9th or 10th. What can Jake Hughes do here? Personal best in Sector 1, personal best in Sector 2. Is it enough to get him up into the top 4? No, it's 6th on the grid. 3/10 away. Out towards the line, Cassidy, remember, is the 3rd place man in the championship, but is he going to be eliminated by his teammate? Oh, he is, but only by 800ths. Huge final sector for Cassidy, but it's not quite enough. Sebastian Buemi advances through to the semi-finals. Yeah, but quarterfinal number 2, Sergio Sete Camera versus Stoffel Van Dorn. There's a clear favourite from the predictor votes.
And so from his perspective, it'll be trying to learn what he can for the next one without necessarily extracting that last 10th out of it, 3/10 of a second. As long as he's clean, he's okay.
Here comes Sete Camera into the final corner. He'll be the first across the line. Oh, really fighting with the car as he tries to get back on the power. The gap's still hovering around though, that 3/10 mark. It's a 5.7 for Sete Camera. Here comes Stoffel Van Dorn, out across the line. And he's through. A 1 minute 5.393. And Van Dorn will advance. 65% of you think Gunther's got this. He has been very, very strong over the course of this weekend, Max Gunther. This is a tight one. Now it's up to a huge 300ths. Still Gunther with the advantage. This is really tight. Oh! Gunther throws it away. Huge lockup down in turn 9. And Gunther might have chucked it.
He's out in this one.
Here he comes across the line. Max Gunther is out. Dan Ticktum goes through into the semi-finals. Delight for Alex Sweet. The predictor vote reckons that it's Sam Bird's. We'll see. Here comes Jake Dennis towards the line. The gap is just 600ths. Dennis has a 1 minute 5.656. Is Bird going to beat it? He's got the advantage at the moment. Drives towards the line. Bird is through. Bird's into the semi-finals.
So close there.
Well, this is where we're at. Buemi through, Van Dorn through, Ticktum through, and Bird through. And Van Dorn is closing the gap a little. Maybe Buemi a bit wide at the hairpin.
That's his line, Jack. He cuts back and he gets the power straight on, and you can see there he's accelerated well. Now this is one, he's got the apex as well, so it's a very much a V-ing the corner from Buemi.
Towards the line, is it Buemi or Van Dorn through to the final? It's Buemi. Sebastian Buemi will start on the front row of the grid for the record 23rd time. Semi-final number 2, Sam Bird versus Dan Ticktum. Ticktum closes the gap a little as he comes into the final corner. Bird does a 5.5. We'll get a Ticktum update here. And the gap has grown a little. It needs to be a big final corner for Dan Ticktum. Hooks up the exit pretty nicely, neat and tidy. Towards the line, it's not enough. Sam Bird's on the front row of the grid.
It's not enough, but it was a fantastic lap by Dan Ticktum in reality. Pulled it back very, very well at the end. But Sam Bird had the measure of him pretty much all the way through.
So Van Dorn will be 3rd on the grid. 4th will be Dan Ticktum. 5th will be Dennis. 6th will be Cassidy. But pole position will either be Sam Bird or Sebastian Buemi for the final. The stage is set here in Berlin. And here comes Sam Bird. This is it. The battle for pole position, the battle for 3 points. If Buemi gets pole, he'll leapfrog Sam Bird in the championship. Bird into the final corner at turn 10.
He's pinched the apex a little bit. So he's dropped back a little bit further from Sebastian Buemi.
Out towards the line. Bird sets his lap time. It's a 5.7, a couple of tenths slower than he managed previously. Buemi's fully committed into the final corner at turn 10. Wonderful driving from the Swiss. Is it going to be a second pole position? It is. Buemi takes pole. His 16th pole of his Formula E career, the most of anyone in the series history. And Envision start at the front in Berlin.
Fantastic performance by...